Hello, and welcome back to the Cosmic Combo series. I know it's been a good 3 weeks, and it's been a minute since Cosmic Fury came out, but we gotta review these last two episodes somehow. So welcome to this episode reviewing episode 9, Master Plan. If you've seen me looking over, looking down, I have an iPad with notes on it. Y'all know the drill. Let's just hop right into this video. Remember, you're in the zone, the superhero zone. Cue intro. Whoa. What happened to my morpher? Cue intro.
It's morphin' time.
There we go. Hello and welcome to Superheroes 101 with the Superheroing is Never Done. My name's Xavier Lee. For those of you who don't know me, I'll be your host, and y'all already know what we're getting into. So, basically, the rundown of what happens in this episode is Zato ends up, his powers end up depleting because he ends up using all of them to help his friends, and he ends up breaking Ollie out of the Lord Zed prison because the Rangers went off onto, Eltar, where Zed put his new base, and he used his powers to make a shield to protect his friends, and he ends up descending into the grid. And Ion's spirit ends up grabbing onto his, and they both get catapulted into the grid. And we'll talk about that later. Of course, the Rangers are distraught. And one thing I wanted to note is how the Rangers, there were no tears. There was no sadness, really. And it didn't really seem like they cared in that moment. They didn't care into the final episode where he left. And we'll touch on that later. But, Lord Zed was able to capture Slither and Mucus and capture them when Ollie was acting like he was a hero, because he was not a hero, he was a villain. Acting like he was a villain, but he was secretly a hero because they destroyed his statue in the last episode, causing him to become a villain, a good guy, breaking his evil connection to the morphing grid. And one thing I want to note is that he was able to morph with Zato's old morpher, making him the blue Cosmic Fury Ranger. And why did he have his villain weapon? Why was his villain weapon his Ranger weapon? I'm just like, why? Why do we do that? Y'all created a whole fantastic looking evil suit for Ollie. The least y'all could have done was give him a new weapon for that villain costume versus reusing the same one, because I'm just like, anyway, budget, what are you gonna do? Ollie ends up getting captured, and that's why the Rangers ended up going into Eltar. But before they went to Eltar, Billy warned Amelia that maybe they should wait to take the charge to Eltar when, more Rangers are available to help. Because, the Rangers are currently liberating different alien planets and all over the planet, from Lord Zed's evil rule, because he took over the galaxy at this point. And this is why I think Cosmic Fury, they should have explored that a little bit more. They should have brought back everybody possible. This should have been in Legendary Battle Part 2, because I'm just like, there are so many things they could have done with the storyline that they didn't do. Like, they could have brought back more Rangers than just, the Dark Ranger and Billy, and it was great to see them, but I feel like we should have saw, the cast of Once and Always Back, fighting, and that would have created great continuity for the series, but they didn't go that direction. We just focused on the Cosmic Fury team the entire time, because the way they set this up was like Lord Zed conquered the entire galaxy, and this was an apocalypse. This was a borderline apocalypse, and it was still kind of too light and airy for me. But yeah, so Billy was like, y'all should wait until we get back, till all the Rangers are available, so we can all do a unified attack at the end. And Amelia's like, no, I'm just gonna go anyway. Screw that. And mind you, if they had more Rangers to go with them, half the stuff that happened wouldn't have happened. So here's the thing: you got to take advice from other people when you are a leader. You cannot just go off of your own understanding of the entire situation. So yeah, we find out that the Rangers who are liberating the aliens from their evil alien planet, the Rangers who are off in space liberating alien planets from Lord Zed's rule, are taking aliens to New Tech City. This is an SPD reference. SPD takes place in the year 2025. Of course, we know, it took place in the Disney era, aka the early 2000s, after Dino Thunder. Chronologically is when it came out, but it actually occurs in 2025. So this gap year is probably going to be used to be setting up SPD, and that makes sense. And we already know what we kind of know what SPA is. Aisha and Adam work for it, and I wonder if it's an extension of SPD, but only time will tell. The storyline is currently building and building until we're getting to this point. So Yeah, back into the morphing grid. Ion's spirit is in this white room, and he sees a being that looks like Zeta, but it's not Zeta, with blue glowing eyes. And guess who that was? That was Zordon. Hey guys, Editing Xavier here. This part is a little bit confusing because as I'm watching and editing this video, I meant to say this in the next episode review, but we're just going to stick it here. This technically happens in the last episode of Cosmic Fury, but ignore this. I was confused. We're moving on. We're getting this. I'm explaining this in this video. So yeah, ignore me. That was Zordon, guys. Zordon in Zeto's form to make Ion feel more comfortable. And I was trying to figure out how to get out. And he was just like, I'm looking for my friend Zeta. Do you feel him in the grid? And then Zordon was like, yeah, I do feel him in the grid. But his mortal journey is done. So you need to go back. Your time is not up yet. You need to go back and finish what you need to do. And basically, Zordon helps Ion find peace that Zeta is gone, and he may not ever see him again. And he leaves Ion before he leaves Ion with the iconic words, "May the power protect you." And bruh, I was basically flipping all over the wall because I was like, this is Zordon. This is Zordon. And in like the finale, we see Billy like, wait, Javi is using, Zordon's old catchphrase in his song, because his final song of Cosmic Fury was "May the power protect you." And Billy was just like, it's great how Zordon is being remembered by his saying being used. And then Ion's like, wait, no, he got that from me. A glowing voice told me that in the morphing grid. And then Billy perks up and he's like, what do you mean? Anyway, we'll get to that when we get to episode 10. But yeah, the Rangers are all coming together for this finale countdown to destruction. They reference that in this episode. I don't remember when exactly, but yeah, Jillionaire and Scrozzle use a cannon to try to capture, Lord Zed and his energy inside of it. It successfully works, but before that happens, the Rangers try to go up against Lord Zed, and they call on the Zords, and they get immediately squashed. And I'm just like, y'all better re-recruit these Zords, because these Zords gave an opportunity of us actually getting the actual Q Ranger suits in Cosmic Fury, and y'all just destroyed them. Y'all literally squashed the opportunity of them being there because y'all destroyed the Zords in 5.3 seconds. Anyway, Lord Zed gets captured in the energy cannon with the Morphin Master energy inside of him because he absorbed it at this point. The Rangers are stunned and shocked, and they don't know what to do. So yeah, and Bajillionaire and Scrozzle are up on a space live stream talking about how she planned this from the very beginning, how Lord Zed is very power hungry, and how she used that against him to get his power, and how she would use this for eternal cosmic war. And she's planning to release this energy to create an anti-Z-Wave to bring back all the evil that was in the universe that was destroyed by Zordon's Z-Wave. And that's where we leave off this episode. Forgive me if I left off some parts. There were a lot of details in that, and I couldn't really read my own handwriting because I'm a lefty and it's hard for me to read my own handwriting. So yeah, I give this episode a 10 out of 10. It was really good. It was really entertaining, and it really left a lot for everybody in the audience to wonder about. But yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I post a Miracle Live on this very channel. Leave down in the comments below your favorite part of this episode and why, because I want to know, I have a conversation and debate with you guys. Sorry if this, review is a little bit, all over the place, but like I couldn't really read my notes and I was trying to remember everything that happened in this episode. But yeah, follow my Xavier Lee channel for everything having not to do with superheroes. Follow my social medias linked in the description below. And if you guys want more content from me, you're going to have to wait for the next video. And remember, Yippee-ki-yay, let's ride.